Who has a more relaxed life? Is it the employee or the business owner? In this video, you learn how business can become easier than being employed. One of the lessons I teach my mentees is that building a business is like planting a tree. I remember my mentee's experience. Let's call her Minda. Minda quit her day job and turned her passion for baking cakes into a business. In no time, her customers loved her creations. But by and by, she found herself struggling. And so Minda hired helpers. But there were things about the business that she cannot leave to her employees. Soon, she was getting customer complaints. One day, Minda said, Mommy N, it's so hard to be a businesswoman. When I was an employee, I never had to worry about anything. Now, there are no orders, I get stressed. I worry about where to get the money to pay my employees. When there are lots of orders, I'm up to my neck with work. I feel frustrated that I don't even have time for myself anymore. Every waking moment is about the business. I thought I'll finally experience all the freedoms I can think of. I was mistaken. It's like I'm a prisoner of my own business. I sympathize with Minda. From my experience, I learned that many entrepreneurship teachers are misleading. They convince us to consider business, which is good, but when they present business as something glamorous, then it's a big lie. They overemphasize the benefits of financial freedom and other freedoms. Now, are the freedoms they talk about true? Yes, you'll enjoy them, but not in the first 3 to 5 years after you start your business. Me, I only started enjoying the freedoms in my 50s, but it didn't start like this. An employee's life is completely different from being a business owner. Sometimes, even in your dreams, you're still working. You're always thinking about many things for your business. You worry about money, just like Minda. That's why starting a business is like planting a tree. When we plant a tree, we start by putting one seed into a pot. Remember, not 1,000 seeds, but just one little seed. And after that, you water it, you take good care of it, and you wait. You might even wonder if the seed is dead, as nothing seems to be happening. The same thing happens when you start a business. You work and work, but you feel there isn't any progress. Be patient. Soon, you'll notice a small green thing growing from the soil. You'll keep on taking care of it until it grows to a good size. That's when you can carefully transfer the plant to the ground where it can grow into a tree. Even after that, your work doesn't end there. You still need to continue to look after it. Observe what the farmer does and learn from him. He makes sure the plant is growing healthily. He does everything he can to protect it from pests and animals in the area. Like a farmer, the businessman takes good care of the plant by providing it with enough water and sunshine. That's because the roots cannot absorb enough moisture and nutrients from the ground on their own. It takes years for a young tree to find its own water. In the same way, business, you cannot leave it and go traveling. You need to wait for a while until it bears fruits. Even when the tree starts to bear fruits, you still need to protect it until the fruits are ripe for picking. You have to make checks and balances, and everything else that's happening where your business is concerned, you have to focus on them. You can retire when it grows at a certain stage when you can turn it over to professional managers. What's beautiful with business is that you plant only one seed, just one, and it can give you hundreds of thousands of seeds. Just one, and it can give you hundreds and thousands of fruits. When a business is healthy, every year you can enjoy the fruits. Just think, that little seed can yield a lot when the time comes. So if you plant 10 seeds, you'll get 10 trees. Imagine how many fruits you'll get from those 10 trees. And this is even better. Your children and grandchildren will enjoy the fruits as well, long after you're gone. If your children are not interested to take over, you can always sell your business to somebody else. Sell it, get the money, and distribute it among your children. So, what must we do, Mommy N, to achieve this? Here are 3 tips when starting a business. Number 1, know the truth about business. It's always the beginning. That's where you'll face a lot of hardships. Hang on in there and get the right mentors to guide you. Their guidance will make things less difficult in your journey. But remember, you still need to do the work. This brings us to number 2. Be prepared for hard work. Now, don't expect the investment you put into your business will come back right away. Okay? Number 3, always look towards the future. In the first few years, you have to tighten your belt. Unlike when you're employed, you're sure of your salary every payday. A business owner isn't assured of the same continuous flow of money. Remind yourself that it's okay to have difficulties now. When the time comes, you'll harvest all the sacrifices and hard work you've put into your business. Now, having said all this, be honest with yourself. If you hate the hard work and cannot make certain sacrifices, then stay as an employee. That's okay. but it's not as fruitful compared to when you have your own business. When you grow old, your retirement pay may only be enough to cover your medical expenses. Look at me. I'm retired. My children are now taking care of our businesses with the help of a few professional managers. As the businesses grow, they will turn it over to more professional managers who are better than they are. And all they'll do is to harvest the fruits of our labor. And as we end this video, reflect on these words from Elon Musk. When you start a business, he said, there's a lot of optimism and things are great. Happiness at first is high. Then you encounter all sorts of issues, and happiness will steadily decline. And then you'll go through a whole world of hurt. Now, would you stay employed or would you start your own business? See you in the next video.